Yo, what is good, everyone? It's your boy Cyrus back for another market recap slash trade recap. So today I actually did end up taking one trade today, break down exactly what I went looking for my buys today and what I was looking for. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So today we did have 8:30 news, right? So what did we I waited for was the low because we already took the buy side liquidity once I got on the charts. Data high got taken out, so we left our data low. So short term, I was short biased, but I wanted the overall trend to be bullish. I did want these London session highs up here. We did have this buy side liquidity up here that I did want for my drawn liquidity today. So what I was looking for was like some sort of like trade back down to these data lows and then maybe get our expansion back up to that buy side liquidity. Like that actually did not end up happening. So if we go back to when market opened here, so around 9:30, we were just kind of chilling in this range. I was like, okay, we're probably gonna go back down to these data lows at some point. Now there was really no entry that I would have liked on down to these data lows. Even if like this 3 minute fair value gap got inversed, the RR would have been terrible here. So I would have not taken any shorts down to this data low just because of how low the data low is. So I would have ideally waited for this to get taken out and then look for some long back up to the buy side liquidity. So I wasn't looking for any short positions during this time. I was just waiting to see what price would end up doing after we did end up taking that. So if we let price action play out for a little bit, we just kept respecting the 3 minute fair value gap. There was really nothing going on over here. So we're just kind of chilling in this range, and then we were pushing up higher over here. So there was really no like setups. Nothing was really presenting itself. So I was thinking that on this move right here, we would probably already start pushing up to that buy side, and we'll probably just not even get an entry model or anything to that buy side liquidity. So I just kept patiently waiting. I was just waiting to see what price action would do. Let price action play out for a little bit. So on this move back down, if you guys come over here on this 5 minute, so once we started expanding up here, we actually did leave a 5 minute bullish fair value gap right here. So I waited to see how price would react to this fair value gap as we did rebalance it. Now, once we got that rebalance as well too, I did also notice that we swept out this sell side liquidity down here. So since I was ultimately bullish for the day, I wasn't looking for any shorts. I completely ignored the data lows and even these equal lows right here because I was so set on this buy side liquidity hitting. So as soon as I saw that this 5 minute fair value gap got rebalanced into, and then we started to push higher from here, we were already respecting bullish PD arrays as well too, such as this 3 minute fair value gap, respecting the 5 minute fair value gap. We came back down, we swept the liquidity. So this was looking like a good setup to me. And then we had this 1 minute inversion right here. So as soon as I saw this 1 minute candle right here form, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually a pretty good setup. Everything was going to point to us going higher. So I made this was going to be my first TP right here. And then I was going to move my stop to break even as well too. So you would have entered right here, target the buy side liquidity up here, target 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Now if we let this trade play out, there we go. Our first TP did end up hitting, moved our stops to break even. Now we did actually end up getting edged on this trade right here. We got edged by like 4 points. Our final TP was about a hit. Very unfortunate that it did not end up hitting. So the first thing that I did notice, once that edge happened on the 30-second, as soon as I saw this candle close or this fair value gap get disrespected, that's when I exited the trade, just because I know the majority of the times when something like this ends up happening, we're going to come back down and I'm going to get stopped out at break even. And then that's exactly what did end up happening right there. That's where you would have gotten tagged out at break even. Now it does suck because I did want this buy side liquidity and it would have been a fire trade if it did end up hitting it. But I mean, I was still green overall, so I'm not really mad. Can't really complain about this setup at all. Just simply using the same logic as yesterday, we were just looking at bullish PD arrays for value gaps respecting, rebalancing, and then ultimately having a higher drawn liquidity. So yeah, that was pretty much the only thing that I really noticed today. There was really nothing too technical, nothing that was like too advanced or too crazy. And then I guess you could also say that we did inverse this 15-minute as well too. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much all I saw going in for the day. Just me being short-term bearish to these data lows, but that didn't trigger, so I immediately noticed, okay, we're probably just going to go straight to that buy side. So yeah, that was it for me for the day, boys. I hope you guys learned something new. Hope you guys got some good information out of this video. And yeah, that'll be it for me. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay blessed and have a good one.